Hi everyone, welcome back. If you are new here on my channel, hello, my name is Melanie. I hope you stay a while and hopefully this video will convince you to hit that subscribe button and be part of my crew, especially with the changes that's happening here on YouTube. Us more YouTubers or just YouTubers in general have to really support each other. You support my channel and I will definitely support yours. So for today's video, I'm gonna test two dupes for you guys and see which one is better. We've been seeing a lot of dupes for high-end products and I'm sure you guys are curious because it will save you some money. So I have two palettes that are dupe for Huda Beauty palette, her rose gold edition. So I thought why not just compare them and apply them to my eyes and see which one will perform better, you know, just to see the side-by-side performance of the two palette. So on the left side of my eyes, I use Aphrodite palette, and this is what Aphrodite looks like. And you can purchase this palette on Hush. I'm sure you guys seen the videos, reviews about Hush floating around here on YouTube. I did a review here on my channel as well. The palette is $12 if you purchase this on their app, and it is free shipping. Plus, you can use my coupon code. I will put it right here. You guys don't have to use it if you don't want to, but it will take $5 off your entire purchase on their app, so take advantage of that. And then on the right side of my eyes, I use Beauty Glaze, and this is what Beauty Glaze looks like. This palette I purchased on Amazon, and this one cost $9.88, something like that, but I know it is under $10, and if you are a Prime member, then you will get your product for free. So if you guys want to see a more in-depth swatches with this palette, I will include that clip at the end of this video so you guys can see how they swatch side by side. But sometimes when you swatch a palette or any product, it might swatch really good on your arms, but it might not perform well on your lid. So I think applying it to your lid or applying it to your face, whichever product you're trying to swatch, I think it's better when you use it because you can see the full potential of the product. So I'm taking my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. I'm just going to use that to prime my lid. On the Aphrodite side, I am going to take Koi, this one right here, and I'm going to set my lid with that. And this palette comes with a mirror as well, so that's a bonus if you are really into mirrors with your palette. So that set my lid pretty good. And then on the right side, I am going to take Crystal, this one right here. Both of them are pretty good so far. So let's go ahead and work on our crease. On Aphrodite's side, I am taking Admire, this one right here, just to get our crease going. You guys know how this goes. I do like to work on my crease first before I do anything else to the entire lid. I'm not gonna go all the way in the inner corner this time. We're just gonna leave it right here and go ahead and hit the outer V with that. And then on the Beauty Glaze side, I am gonna take Bronze, this one right here. As you guys can see, that the Beauty Glaze is, it seems like it's going onto my lid a little bit lighter. I think we just pack it on, will be okay. So far so good. So let's go ahead and deepen up our crease because that's just what we do. And on the Aphrodite side, I am gonna take, let's go ahead and take Romance, this one right here. I'm going to bring up that color a little higher. And then on Beauty Glaze, I am going to take 350, this one right here. gonna go ahead and take the dark brown on each palette. So for Aphrodite, I'm gonna take Seduction. This one right here is just a deep brown. And then I'm just gonna take the first brush and just blend the top. And on the Beauty Glaze palette, we are gonna take Hermatite, this one right here. This is the dark brown on this palette. It seems like I have to pack on this shade right here to get any payout at all, because it seems like every time I swipe my brush, the product just kind of disappears on me. But I think it's doing its job. So far so good. I just need to blend that a little bit, and I think it's working pretty good. Both are doing what it's supposed to. I think that's all I'm going to do for the outer V. So let's go ahead and cut the crease just a little bit and apply some of the textured shadow that's in this palette. So I'm going to do that and I will be right back. My cut crease is never even, so just saying that ahead of time. So for the Aphrodite, I'm going to take Love, this one right here, and put it on our left side. I'm just going to use a brush. I know with this textured shadows like this, it's better to use your fingers, but we're just gonna use. But I'm just gonna use a brush. I'm gonna go ahead and take my finger, just so we say we didn't use our finger, and it does pick up pretty well. With brush and fingers, it picked up products just fine. So on the Beauty Glaze side, I am gonna take Dupe, this one right here. So it's picking up just fine with the brush as well. It's going onto my lid pretty well as well too. I'm gonna take my finger and do the same thing. So of course it does pick up better when you use your finger. So as you guys can see, I mean, I'm trying to blend it together, but it's kind of just taking off the shadows on this side right here. But we'll just bring it back, no problem. I'm having a hard time getting this one to blend to the shadow. You don't want that rough, just straight line on the middle, so I'm trying to merge them together. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some lashes and finish the lower lash line, and I will come back and I will give you my final thoughts about this palette. So this is the final look. I just used the same shadows that we use on top, on the bottom. We do that all the time anyway, so you guys know the deal with that. So final thoughts, you guys, I like both of them. They both perform very, very well. One thing I'll say is Aphrodite has more richer color. It's more pigmented than Beauty Glaze, as you guys hopefully saw it on the video. Both of them performed just fine. They blended well. I didn't have too much problem. I can't really get these two to marry each other. They just, you know, they just don't want to be married. They just want to be an individual shadow on my lid, but we don't want that. But for the price that we are paying for this palette, they did for sure perform really, really well. I do like them. I do highly recommend that you guys purchase either one. I will definitely link it on the description below, both palettes, so you can just click on it and you can purchase it if you guys do decide that you want to try this palette. I think that's all I have for you guys. If you have any question, concern, you just want to say hi or whatever, just hit me on the comment below. Just let me know how I am doing. So you guys, as promised, I am gonna swatch not all of the shades, but I'm gonna swatch 3 of the textured shadows and 3 of the matte colors, because if I swatch all of them, it's gonna take forever, and I'm sure you guys don't care for a video that is way too long. So let's go ahead and start with the textured ones. The first one I want to show you guys is Sparks, and Sparks is Aphrodite palette. I'm gonna do 2 swatches on both palette, so it is there. And then on the Beauty Glaze palette, I am gonna take a Glow Kit. This is Glow Kit from Beauty Glaze. That's my first dip into the palette. I'm gonna do it one more time. See, I'm trying to dig into the palette so we can get as much pigment as we can. So this is from Aphrodite. This is Beauty. Look how pigmented that is, guys. I don't even need to dip my hand into the palette one more time because that is good enough. And then on the Beauty Glaze, I will take Dupe. Sorry guys, there was a glare, but this one is Dupe from Beauty Glaze. And then let's take one more textured or shimmered shade. I'm gonna take Infatuation. This is from Aphrodite. Again, I don't need to dip into the palette bag because that is pretty good swatch. And then on the Beauty Glaze, I will take Goldstone. So both of them, I don't need to dip into the palette. So those are the textured shade on both palette. I think they swatch pretty good, except this one right here, which is Glow Kit from Beauty Glaze. So the first one on Aphrodite is Koi. This is what I use to set my entire lid. And then on the Beauty Glaze, it's Crystal. The matte shade feels the same. They feel very buttery and soft. And then for my crease, I use on the Aphrodite, it's Romance. And then on the Beauty Glaze, I took 350. So 350 seems like a lighter shade than Romance. And then I used Seduction to deepen up my outer V. This is the dark brown, and this is the Aphrodite palette. And then on the Beauty Glaze, I took Hematite. So those are the swatches for some of the matte colors in the palette. Thank you guys for watching, and like always, I will catch you on my next one. Bye guys!